gents, so it's good morning from up here in the commentary box. We're looking at some of you out there. It's a good deal warmer where I'm sat than it is over there on the mound. A little bit of a chilly easterly wind this morning, sadly. Hopefully it might improve in terms of temperature as the day goes on. Keep an eye on the weather, of course. You will notice now that for those of you who were with us earlier, we were actually doing what was known as dual runway operations. Using both runways. We have now changed to single runway operations. That change takes place at 10 o'clock each morning at the moment, although that will change as the season continues and the airport gets busier. We are, of course, subject to, as I say, a fairly strong easterly wind today, meaning that aircraft are actually approaching from the west over Knutsford, for those of you familiar with the area, and landing on the inner runway closest to the terminal, designated as 05 left, and clearly aircraft are also departing on that same routing. Reason for that, of course, as I mentioned, is aircraft do like to land and take off into the wind, and up to 18 knot wind.
Hello guys, Joe Experson and Sam. That's not me, by the way, that's the daft commentary here. That's too loud. Yeah, welcome back to another stream. Hope I'm okay in terms of audio. Sorry, I've just spent the last few minutes sorting out all this. That's far too loud, sorry. I do apologise about the commentary here, it's so annoying. Yeah, welcome back from Lanzarote. This is so distracting. Just wait until he shuts up and I'll be able to speak to you properly. Morning Sam, hello.
Come back to you with a little bit more of what's happening and what's going on today in a few minutes.
Shut the F up.
Just while it is quiet.
757, yes, that's just
get your bearings, etc.
Oh, something coming in, interesting. Yeah, sorry, they're going to keep going on all day today. There's no one here, so there's no point. Right, okay. Oh, look at that, Lufthansa A321, right, okay. Awesome. I'm going to have to fix this tripod, yeah, because I was using the travel tripod, I've had to do all this setting up with different stuff inside the tripod. With little nuts and stuff and fasteners, so it'll be alright. It's a bit of a pain in the arse of setting up.
The aircraft is touching down there. Is this,
I think I might go to Southside during the weekends.
Frankfurt, operated today by an Airbus A321.
Oh, he's doing.
The largest of the A320 family.
She's got to the car. Ready? This plane's got to
Yeah, 757.
As we can see, just down at the far end of the runway, about to enter the runway for departure, is a Jet 2 Boeing 757 headed for Tenerife.
But there was one that just took off before.
Probably is a degree or two warmer than it is here at Manchester this morning. Boeing 757 actually now is becoming something of a rarity in terms of passenger aircraft.
Yeah, I flew on a 757 a few days ago.
40th anniversary
still really
back
tired.
in January. The vast majority of those flying these days are actually now in freighter configuration, and no doubt are retired. That's where it will end up. People like DHL, FedEx, etc. They'll still continue to fly. 757 very, very popular aircraft in terms of
there we go.
Being converted to freighter configuration.
Yeah, we're using 05 left today, guys. Is that the one I flew on?
This 757 is in fact 34 years old.
Oh, look at it, when it wants to get into the air, that bit here.
6 years into the
final launch.
757 production run. Jet 2 actually have just placed quite a significant order with Airbus.
Unfortunately.
Airbus A321 Neo aircraft. Up to 60. Time goes forward. Valued at somewhere in the region of about $4.5 billion. So Jet 2 are making a very significant investment in new aircraft.
It doesn't rain.
As those come online,
I think it's planning on raining today.
Probably including these 757s, will gradually be
They've actually painted the hut down there, the paint hut. What am I saying? The car parking thingy. Yeah, hello everyone. Some train spotting too. No, Jet 757 to Tenerife. Yeah. Hi Sam. You got jet lag after? No jet lag because it's the same time. I am tired though. I'm sorry about the commentary. It's always loud on Saturdays, and apparently, according to the Aviation Society, it's not loud enough. So it's going to get even louder. I think at the weekends I'm just going to go over there because sometimes on Saturdays I do actually have a headache. He's going to start talking again. So there go.
Going over to the left there, of course, we've got a number of aircraft there. The Lufthansa A380.
It is noisy. I do apologise. Yes, Thursday was great. It was brilliant. I do want to apologise for the lack of traffic at Lanzarote. I know it is a little bit lacking.
Which would lead you to believe potentially that
there's a bit of a crackling noise. Yeah, it's this plastic bag. I've just got it on, you know, waterproofs at the ready and stuff. Should be okay. Just this bit flapping here.
What that's meant, of course, is
there we go. Yeah, hello everyone. Hello Form 3. Yeah. Should be a good stream. Lanzarote was great. The walk back though from you know where I was, somewhere called the Mirador. You shut up, yay! The Mirador plane spotting view or whatever. Back to the airport. It was a good 59 minutes, honestly. And there was like a weird sandstorm happening in the background near the airport. I was like, what the F is going on down there? Yeah, it was great. Honestly, Lanzarote was brilliant. 757 was great as well. Very powerful. There's some footage coming of the TUI flights, as well as yeah, the outbound. And also I was in the cockpit for the outbound and the return, so cool stuff. It was brilliant. Yeah, Golf.
Ryanair are of course one of the major operators here at Manchester. Not just a destination in the Balearics, Spain, Canary Islands, but also operates quite a number of cities across Europe from here at Manchester. This particular aircraft is registered to the parent company in Ireland, but Ryanair also have a number of subsidiary companies, one of which is registered in the UK, unsurprisingly called Ryanair UK, but then they also have a Polish subsidiary, used to be known as Ryanair Sun, but it's recently been renamed as Buzz.
Seen Buzz, haven't we?
Perhaps we might see one of their aircraft during the course of the day. And then they also have a subsidiary registered in Malta, under the title of Malta Air.
You can't talk when this monk is on the commentary, honestly.
Not only the number of aircraft in and out of Manchester.
It's a bit cloudy, these clouds look angry, as you can see.
Passenger loads increasing, so some of those intersection departures will gradually...
BA are down there as well, you can't see them.
Aircraft get heavier.
People are in the way. Why can't it focus? Oh come on, it can focus on that, it's really not hard. Yeah, I haven't been on an Airbus for a while. Yeah, it was TUI for the outbound on Thursday, which was great. We took off 05 and then obviously Manchester return was oh, we've got skip frames. Right, a drop frame, sorry. Yeah. 757. yeah, got a bit of a drop frame issue. Yeah, sorry about the drop frame. Sorry about the drop frames in Lanzarote as well. It's because of the connection and stuff around there. I had a bit of a not a nightmare, but just a few issues with the thing connecting. I mean, roaming around here in 4G is not great. If anyone knows about streaming around here, they'll know there's some dropouts and stuff, and a few little issues and stuff. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting day. Unfortunately, Iceland have switched to the normal livery, which is annoying. I was kind of kicking myself before. It's not my fault. They changed the runway, changed the livery, and changed the runway. Hello, Steve B. Get a mute button for him, Sam. He's so annoying. He really is. I mean, it's just commentary at the weekend. It's just, it's not even educational. It's just bogus. It's just, ooh, buy an ice cream in this fucking weather. Yeah. Yeah. Morning, everyone. Sam, have you seen the picture I posted of my aircraft flying over Birmingham? Yes, I have. Sam says it it is a great lad. Yeah, I'm a great lad when I'm not having to go with them. Coming back today, can't wait to get back, as I want to get back on Microsoft Flight Simulator. I just can't wait for a flight. What time is your flight form free?
Airbus A319 there.
Hi Sam, you got jet lag? Oh, I've already read that. No jet lag. No jet lag. It was great being on the 757. It's funny because I want to do it again as well. I want to get back again. Don't get enough of my 75s. Honestly, I would. Great to see you guys. I'm just sitting in car, but catch up later. Okay, Kev.
Have a look at whatever it is that's going on with the aircraft.
But activate this or it'll go off again. Yeah, sorry about the camera going black sometimes. It's because
aside from the aviation, of course,
power saving mode and stuff. I've got other batteries set up today as well. It should be a good stream. Got my cargoes on as well, like in Lanzarote. You know the funny dance of it. Yeah, Lanzarote was great. Big desert. I was in the middle of nowhere. Honestly, I was in the middle of nowhere.
Nice hot and cold drinks.
Flight leaves Barcelona. Oh, yeah, it's later on, isn't it?
So if you fancy a bit of respite from the
get a bacon barn. 80% fat, 20% meat.
I would recommend the Visit to Park Cafe.
I would too, but not the bacon barns. If you come here, stay away from the bacon barns. It's fat, mostly fat. It's disgusting. It's like gristle. Too redeeming. I recommend the chips. Why can't he just say Tui? Hello.
Nice wave there from the first officer.
How big does windows are?
This is the smallest version of the 787 Dreamliner, the original offering from Boeing, the 787-8. Subsequently, at the request of many airlines, they've made a couple of alterations to the model by extending it to the 787-9, which is by far the most popular version of the aircraft. It was an increase in the number of passengers, but also has the longest range of the Dreamliner series. And then as we saw earlier with the Etihad departure,
oh, Max. Any wave. Come on, mate, wave.
Passing the Visit to Park now, a little bit of a change of aircraft for Ryanair. This is one of their new Boeing 737 MAX 8 aircraft. Placed an order with Boeing for somewhere in the region of 200 of these 737 MAX aircraft, gradually replacing some of the older 737-800.
Well,
difference to the eye.
You want to know about the two different types of aircraft. You
can see that the 737 MAX winglets are actually not just above the wing, but they extend below, known as scimitar winglets. And if you look at the engines, the rear of the engine coverings have what's known as a scallop design.
Oh, he's going now, he's going.
Designed to deliver not only fuel efficiency, but a significant reduction in noise. And of course, when they're operating out of airports like here at Manchester, where we are very, very close to residential areas, that of course is extremely important for people who live nearby.
I wish you would stop saying after every
The aircraft is now to be making its way down to the end of the runway to make the departure.
What's my name? I'm gonna come up with cyberbullying, but it is so annoying, it really is, and so am I. There's another Ryanair down there. I think it should return back to the gauge. What's going on, guys? Interesting. Oh, Virgin. Never mind me.
Airbus A350 is very shortly outbound to Atlanta. First of today's Virgin Atlantic departures, all operated now by the Airbus A330.
Yep.
Sadly, of course, as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of these services used to be operated by the Virgin Atlantic 747-400, but they made the very sad decision to retire those aircraft, and they've been replaced here at Manchester, as I say, by the Airbus A330.
Oh, control check. We are. Beautiful. He's doing it a lot, isn't he?
For those of you perhaps not familiar with Manchester Airport, passing the runway to the right, the 4x4 vehicle there with the orange and yellow checker scheme on the operation. Hugely important part to play in making sure that the airfield remains safe and that aircraft can operate as we would want them to.
Someone's cleaning the window. Someone's cleaning the window. What the hell?
So a little bit like
another one, another Virgin, another Virgin. Ways if we're not looking.
Airbus A319 there, finally making his way down to departure. Situation probably such that he would have originally had a departure slot that due to the small technical issues been missed. Renegotiating with air traffic control for a new slot. Clearly what that's done is put him behind a number of aircraft that have got slots ahead of him.
They're all in a rush. All in a rush today. Bloody big wing like that. I'll talk about my trip to Lanzarote in a minute. Now you all want to know about the 757. It was great. You feel a bit numb on it though. Like honestly, you're like, you know, because you've been travelling all day. It's a bit like, oh, kind of expected this. You know. Yeah, my flight to Lanzarote was brilliant. The TUI flight was great, very steep. 757 was great. It's just a plane that, you know, wants to get into the air. Honestly, I asked the pilots, like, is it true this thing takes off like a rocket-powered lift? And he was like, yeah. Yeah. That was dedication, Sam. 8 hours travelling for our live stream. It wasn't for the stream, I couldn't care less about the stream. I was doing it for the 757. Honestly, I had to get a taxi. £10 it cost me to do the stream altogether, if you think about it. Taxi, couldn't speak English. Not the taxi was just a piece of metal, but the driver, he was like, oh, I don't know this place. I was like, have you ever been to Runway, Div? He was like, alright. I could tell he was getting a bit shirty at the end because the card payment wouldn't work and stuff. And he was like, I don't know. I said, here you are, €10. Mucho gracias. And he was like, and then he drove off. Yeah, it was good. You got a nice suntan. You're blooming. Suntan, really? You think that's suntan? Yeah, I got some good. Yeah, everyone had me on Facebook. Sam Lockett. You'll see a picture of me in the cockpit. Okay, about like 161 people adding me on Facebook now. Oh yeah, can I just mention as well, the thumbnail was taken by Dylan Minett. I haven't given him credit, unfortunately. Yeah, probably because he is Spanish. Yeah, probably because he's Spanish. But I don't know, if they're operating, you know, all the time, these taxi drivers, surely they should pick up the, you know,
Ryanair 737-800 there, departing for Malaga.
Is he going to take off? Jesus.
Which hopefully might break out here at Manchester during the course of the day. I'm always optimistic, keep your fingers crossed. Despite the bit of a covering of grey cloud at the moment.
It's this commentator, sorry, I thought it was the other one. It's the funny one.
We can see that Looks to be a little bit of an edge to the cloud blowing this way, so you never know, we might get a little bit of sunshine later on and pick up the temperatures a bit.
That Ryanair's gone.
Good news is, of course, if you are a little bit chilly and fancy doing something out of the ordinary today, very pleased to say that we have vacancies on all of our Concorde tours today. So if you're interested in taking a look at the iconic aircraft that used to fly people like the royal family, our celebrities and businessmen, etc., backwards and forwards across the Atlantic to New York, the opportunity is there, and as I say, we've got vacancies certainly on all of our short tours today. Those tours last for 30 minutes, cost at £6 per person with a guide, and initially around 10 minutes worth of background of the aircraft, and then you get to spend 20 minutes on board having a look, as I say.
Having a Lucozade, did he say?
What was there? Supersonic transport that ever operated backwards and forwards across the Atlantic. Details of those tours available at the Runway Business Flight Reception.
It's a bit windy up there.
Today. More than happy to give you.
Right, that Virgin's going out as well. Well, it's windy today, guys.
Come today, but haven't got the time to do it. You can, of course, always either book ahead with the reception, or if you head online, you can make a booking there and, as I say, take the opportunity to get on board our fantastic Concorde.
Is that yours? I think my my nan's sister's actually flown on Concorde or something, so that shutter still trying to get up.
There goes the Virgin Atlantic Airbus A350 off to reach down to the Caribbean. Particular Airbus A330, 11 years old, that aircraft.
You always do. Yeah, I'll talk about my 757 now. Yeah, the 757 was great, guys. It was very powerful. I was literally falling asleep like an hour. Oh god, tap. Hang on, just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. Yeah, I was literally falling asleep after takeoff. I was literally nodding off. And then I was speaking to the crew and stuff, and then they got me a coffee. Obviously I had to pay for it. That brought me round. Some Starbucks. You always rely on your Starbucks to keep you awake. I was like, after it. I look like a dweeb. Oh, it's so funny. What's this guy behind this? He's just came up. Yeah, the 757 was great, but yeah, very powerful. I keep saying that every time the camera comes around, people really think you've said it. Yeah, it's great. I know most people, you know, are kind of thinking, how are you getting on these planes? You've been on them like twice this year. You went on one in February, and you went on one literally, you know, a few days ago. I was just looking. I just look on Skyscanner, Skyscammer. Sorry, not Skyscan World. They're different. They're good. We're talking about the cheap flight ticket agency, because I know on the last stream on. The last stream was at Lanzarote. The actual last stream at Manchester. Yeah, I was saying that, you know, my trip, do not book through my trip. Don't use any of Skyscanner's, what are they called? Ticket online agencies. Don't use any of their providers. Yeah, their providers, like eDreams, and don't use them because you'll get scammed. I got my money back. The A340 is wide-bodied, Andrea.
We'll just give a mention there to the most recent
hi everyone,
arrival,
how are you, Sam? I'm alright.
Portugal
Lucozade, I think he's been on Red Bull.
From Lisbon.
Don't know what they're on. version has disappeared off radar. I bet you also like the A340, Sam. It's like a longer 757 with 2 extra engines. I know what an A340 is. I want to get on the stick book. I want to get on the Concorde 757-300. But I'd have to go from Manchester to Frankfurt to London to. It's actually quite cold today. Manchester to Manchester to. I was about to say Manchester to Luftwaffe. Manchester to Frankfurt to get on Condor, and then to Lanzarote, and then fly back. Oh, sorry about these drop frames, guys. Oh, is there a mast issue again? I think there's a bloody mast issue. Oh, sorry about the drop frames. Bloody terrible. Yeah. So sorry. It's the connection around here. It's always crap. Yeah, for streaming. There's literally one down there. So annoying as well. It's literally like half a mile away from me. Yeah. But yeah, it was great. 757. Flew on a TUI 737-800 on the way out, and that was good as well. I'm just checking this isn't connected to anything stupid. Yeah, it is. It's connected to my network. That's why. Personal hotspot is off. Mobile data's on. Okay. Should be okay now. Alright, why is not loading? Alright, some reason mobile data on my phone is poor as well. Must be one of the masts around here. We all know what happens when the signal's bad around here. Sam, why aren't you in Lanzarote anymore? I only went for a day. Honestly, the crew on the Jet 2 flight and on the TUI flight were like, really? What? Is it cheaper? I was like, yeah. And even one of the TUI 737 pilots I was talking about, oh, I noticed there's a trim aileron. Is that like an older feature on the 737s? And he was like, oh, trim aileron. And he looked at his a female landed. That's it with TUI. We've always got a female pilot and then like a male pilot. I don't know why. A lot of female TUI pilots as well with EasyJet. But with and with Jet and with probably every other airline, to be honest. Oh, what was I going to say? Yeah, he was like, I don't even know what trim aileron does. You honestly, he didn't even know what a trim aileron did. So yeah, it was amazing.
This aircraft arrived a little bit earlier this morning from.
Why are the planes landing on the other side? Switch runway because of the wind direction.
Service, which basically operates into all of the regional airports in the UK, taking passengers down to British Airways base at Heathrow, where they are connecting long-haul flights all over the world. British Airways continues to operate their New York service here at Manchester.
But I haven't been on an Airbus for ages.
This continued quite a few years ago now, and they don't have any long-haul services from Manchester anymore, hence the reason for shuffling the passengers backwards and forwards between here and London Heathrow. Again, British Airways used a number of different types of aircraft on this service. The Airbus A319, 320 and 321. And on occasion they've been using their latest 320s and 321s, the Neos.
My panning, not very good. What's this? Oh my god, there's birds flying everywhere, Jesus. Bird International. Yeah, there is a 757 today, we've seen one take off. There's going to be a I'm getting as bad as I
So the crew have requested that
Iceland Air 757 as well.
Full length of the runway. So they're taxiing down there to what's known as taxiway.
Just looking on flight radar.
Line up on the zero.
Aer Lingus A330 going out soon.
Given the load factor, the aircraft will probably be airborne pretty quickly. Hopefully right in front of the visitor park for those of us taking our photographs this morning.
Okay, does anyone know, if it ain't Boeing I ain't going, yeah I know. If anyone knows when that 757's coming in, the Aer Lingus, not the Aer Lingus, what am I going on about? The Iceland Air 757, let us know in the chat if you want to get involved. 757 heaven. I do love them. Honestly, they're brilliant when you're on them. They're very old, obviously. I mean, the overhead panels are like stiff, and they're like. Someone said that sometimes the writing can be in Chinese.
Another aircraft taxi announced to our left here. Boeing 7878 Dreamliner. Particular aircraft heading to Melbourne. Before we get too excited, that's not the Melbourne.
Oh, he says that every time.
On the airport. Orlando, Florida. And good morning everybody, my name's Chris Walsh, I'm the second commentator here this morning for the next few hours. So just looking at the tours, just to check the reception, everything was all in this morning. There's a classic tour, which is now a tour of Concorde, about to take place at 11 o'clock, that's 10 minutes time, it's just about to start. There are 4 places left on that tour. And the price is £16 per person, and your car parking is included in the tour, so there's no charge for car parking if you go on the tour. So say anyone interested, it's just about to start, it's an hour long, you get to go on board Concorde, get to visit the flight deck and walk around the outside of Concorde. That is about to start in the next few minutes, so if you're interested in that, if you go along to Matt at reception, he'll book you on.
Jesus, that is very unfair actually, that is very loud. I think someone needs to tell them, right, Dad, if you're watching, can you go in there and actually tell them to turn it down because it's far too loud. It is. I'm not being bossy, but that is too loud. I will not be able to stream without noise going on. And they're constantly at it with their shite. My daughters are on the Air Lingus. Oh, cool. Great close-up shots, thank you. Spirit of Australia. Yeah, you know what, I think at weekends I just won't come here. I think I'll go to Southside. Is it so people can hear it at Southside as well? Because that's far too loud. Anyway, don't worry, Dad will tell them that is far too loud. Yeah. It is, I won't be able to talk over it, I just will not be able to. Look at me, I'm actually getting a wax on my hair because it's so loud. It's unfair, that is actually unfair. You shouldn't have to come here and listen to that sort of noise. Anyway, yeah, because you can't hear the planes, for God's sake. You know. It's not about the planes here anymore, it's about the family revenue. I see that, okay, 12:48, nice. He doesn't talk too much.
Another one! Is that small?
No, it's not. Please make most of my voice today, guys, because you probably won't be able to hear it thanks to the guys up in the commentary tower. But it really has sucked the life out of the place, that thing. I flew on TAWS. somewhere like this because you wouldn't be able to bloody airplanes. Fine, speaker wire and cut it. I would love to cut it, honestly I would. Carry On Camping years ago, they had same problem as you. I mean it's just awful. You can't commentate and, you know, people come here to film planes. I mean it's fine if you're a photographer, but doing anything I'm doing, it's bloody impossible. And it's outright selfish as well because no one likes it either. It's not like anyone enjoys listening to it. I don't know if I've flown on that one. I've flown on quite a lot of British Airways Neos and stuff. I haven't flown on an Airbus this year. Oh no, I have flown on 2. Right. Yeah, I think the action is going to be quite good today. I should have brought my gloves. See, this is the coat I brought. I know, I actually brought the thermal, this, all to Lanzarote. I wouldn't say I was sweating, but it was kind of like, there's enough wind to kind of cool me down and stuff. I had to walk from the spotting area literally to the terminal. Terminal 1, I think it was. I'm sorry, was it Terminal 2? No, Terminal 1. Yeah, it was good. Got on the set. Yeah, 757 was on a remote stand, and we took the bus. And there's a Jet 2 High Fly. Oh, he's going to talk. Yeah, Jet 2 High Fly. A321 in like High Fly livery, and the bus driver, you know, when you go on a remote stand, you just kind of turn the wheel right where that Jet 2 thing was. I was like, oh no, we haven't switched the plane, have they? He turned it right and he kind of went left and the 757 was just down there, and I was like, yeah. I got on it. We entered obviously because it was starboard, the steps from the back are behind the wing, and it was amazing. It's quite big, the 7.5, when you're next to it, when you're up close next to her, she is big. It's huge. Lovely. Obviously not as big as the A380. This one, so it's not as big as the A380. I know. I even saw a 767 at Lanzarote when I was walking back. I know you haven't literally seen me or heard me talk or make any mention of it since then, because I've literally been busy and editing my flight there and stuff, and the flight back isn't going to be like a trip video. I'm just going to put like, I'll just upload the you know, me walking to it and the takeoff. The takeoff was brilliant, and I was on the left, so on the right, and we kind of banked and we got to see Arrecife below me. It was amazing, it was. And landing here was good as well. Can't keep up. Big cruise hub at Melbourne. Hi from Prague. Yeah, everyone's enjoying the stream. How many people have we got watching today? 184. I think we had 600 on the other stream the other day, which was quite impressive actually. Yeah. Interesting, right? The 2E73. Amazing on his first day, wasn't it? I was so far back of it. I think that's something like 31F or something, and the 2E737, and yeah, I could actually see the horizontal stabilisers. Oh, thanks, love. Yeah, love pressure. Yeah, I don't work on it anymore, but it's there for anyone who wants to view it. But yeah, photography website, don't do much with it. I'm on this now. Moved on to worse things. It's going to rain today, I don't think it is. I think it's always there. I think it really rarely ever moves. Somewhat, it's one of the footballers. I said I think. Or someone says, oh. Logan Air, the Isle of Man, age 737. This is 737. It's old for a plane. Age 737. I was thinking, I was like, what? I know it's an old airline. Everyone's at the visitor park today. Yeah, Saturday is a boring day. I might be moving my stream days as well. I've heard the boys, airliners are moving their Friday show. So that leaves me a bit of headroom to do a day there. Do a day here, sorry, not do a day there. I spend so long talking about this place and when are we next going to go live. When I'm here, I refer to it as if I'm not here. So yeah, I might move in there if I can, but maybe in May and stuff, because I think with what the school want now, they have me in art on Fridays, so I'll have to kind of wait until May when year 11 leave. So yeah, it's just helping year 11 at the moment, the worst year in history. I have Lufthansa. I need to fly on a 757 though, with Concorde. Only the guitar's delayed as well. 2 o'clock. I'm waving at him. Fuck. I'm joking. Are they trying to talk and they can't? Someone cut their wire. I think someone's cut their wire. Someone's cut their wire for me. Just wait, it'll be louder than ever when you jump out of my skin like a cat. The next arrival, bloody hell. Age 2 years old. Yeah, Steve B, sorry, you're doing a great job on the radar stuff, mate. Yeah. Visualisation of the wind. My favourite people in all the world. That's a windsock, by the way. me what else you'd think it was.
And the aircraft just in front of us is they're just departing EasyJet A320, and that's their service to Jersey. Just a short hop down to Jersey.
A lot nicer. Funny enough, this camcorder was made in Hamburg, so I guess sponsored by Panasonic when they get down there. When's the A380 coming in as well? I'm not saying today's going to be a short show, but because of the the delay of the Qatar, which we usually capture, I think I'll go for another hour and a half. How long have I been live for? There we go. Sorry, I'm just looking at my timer. How long I've been on
just
for?
At the time at the moment, just past 11 o'clock. I'm sure, unsurprisingly, we'll have a number of visitors who've come to the park today for what generally turns out to be the highlight of the day, the arrival of the Emirates Airbus A380 from Dubai.
That's never me.
That particular aircraft is scheduled for
If it was me, I'd come here at 6. See all the 757s then go home. I don't care.
Arrive around about 11:52, so less than an hour before that.
Morning guys, lovely day. Greetings from South Africa. It's not how we sound.
Once it gets a little bit closer, of course, we'll give you some
hello
more
from
detail
Queensland,
about
Australia. Someone was watching from Tenerife and he said Austria, and I kept saying, oh, Australia. Kangaroos. I think he lost his rag in the end, but bloody idiot.
The A380's arrival.
200 people watching, but only 80 likes. Yeah, kick it up guys, kick the like button up to where it belongs, which is 0. More like down to where it belongs. Yeah, I made a channel trailer as well. It should have just been a bunch of people going boo. I should have added that, it would have been funny. Yeah, Nightbot's going crazy. Lufthansa Rotti, yeah. Yeah, I want to do it to get on the 757. 300 of Concorde. I've never been on the 757 300. I've only been on the 200. Yeah, because I mean that's the thing. Most people will be like, oh, I need to get on one because you know we're retiring soon. Well, that's it. Most people go, oh yeah, I need to get on one. Before you know it, they'll be gone. Trust me. So I mean, I saw the 747 literally disappear before my eyes, really. So I never really got to get on. I wasn't able to get on it, and I was sad about that. I mean, Dad contacted Virgin and stuff when they were doing their, you know, departures out of Manchester, and they were just saying we can't do that, sorry, because you know life insurance and stuff, and you know, which is understandable. I think we even contacted him with the A350 as well with the arrival. I mean, I don't know how we get to bloody Toulouse. Going through. Do we do operate passenger flights from Toulouse Airport? I think they do. Was that the? Am I thinking of Plainfield? I don't know. At Boeing, I don't know. But yeah, honestly, I don't want to offend any Airbus fans out here, but I've flown a lot of these Neos and stuff. You know, British Airways and stuff. But I tell you, when you're flying the 757, there's just something more original about flying the Boeing aircraft. And I was in the cockpit and stuff. Yeah. And I think someone's been an arse. Yeah, I got great footage within the cockpit. There's me on the thrust levers. You see there? Me looking fan-dabby dozy. Yeah, there's me.
I mentioned about the Emirates A380.
There's the yoke.
Looks like our next arrival. Still a little way out over, just turning overhead, sort of the area over to Liverpool. That will be a
what the hell? I don't know what my hands go. What's my hand doing?
KLM, of course, one of the oldest airlines in the world, along with British Airways.
Yes.
Back
On the yoke, quite a small yoke as well on the 757. It's not like a
since way back in 1938.
yeah, it's not like a Boeing a 767 where it's a bit bigger. And on the 767 you step up, on the 757 you step down. And I said that to them, they were like, yes, yes. But like, they knew. Ignore the old man with the glasses. 0 likes, I have to agree. This is supposed to be an aviation stream, but we have to suffer your face and blame jokes. Signing off for you. Goodbye. See you later. That's the best way to take it. It's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. I don't know what the expectation is for aviation streams, to be honest. But the funny thing is, they'll be back in about 10 minutes because they always are. I thought you were going. I am. Oh, ignore the old man with the glasses. Oh, God, I'm so original. Never mind.
Just taxiing out in front of us there. There's the return journey to Paris Charles de Gaulle on behalf of Air France. But as you can see, the aircraft is actually painted in the colours of their low-cost operator, HOP.
HOP doesn't exist.
That particular aircraft is a Embraer 190 regional jet. Embraer are a Brazilian aircraft manufacturer based just about 100 miles outside of Sao Paulo in Brazil. And those particular regional jets, their 170s and 190s, became very, very popular with particularly US airlines because they are able to operate from short runways on what's known as thin routes, as in not massive numbers of passengers. And many of the US airlines use them, of course, for connecting with longer haul flights out of various cities in the US.
My lame jokes. I'll actually read. Please don't get rid of that comment, guys. I think I'm going to frame that somewhere. People who don't like me. Yeah, that's the definition. Right, I've got this today. You're not going to have the dribbly nose society. Oh, it is disgusting, isn't it? You look back and it's all. I think at one point it was actually going up. It's like, yeah. Oh, it's cold out here. Go back up the nose. Oh God. Oh, Sam, did you know that the US government have a SAM 757? SAM 757. Yeah, I know that. Air Force 2, isn't it? However, speakers have been moved. That's why it's loud, but will be moved back shortly. I mean, it's just too loud. It's very, very distracting, you know, when you're trying to do something like this. You need to go day before lands, right, on the 757. Stay at hotel Beatrice.
For those of you who are staying here for most of the day,
Playa and Spa, not far from where he was filming. Right, okay, thank you.
Forecast.
Thanks. Have you heard me there?
20 years I worked in the control towers and air traffic controller here.
You get a megaphone.
The first thing we always did at the beginning of
commentary.
shift was check the weather, also check something called the node times. So in aviation,
that's the A330 300. Yeah, it's the 300, isn't it?
They do something called
somewhere down there,
which is the actual weather as it's happening on the airfield, and they update that every half an hour for the pilots who are departing or landing. And then they do a forecast which for Manchester covers the next 36 hours. So for aircraft that are airborne, they can look at the forecast and work out what the weather will be like when they arrive. So at the moment, there's, well, I'm sure you've gathered, there's quite a strong easterly wind which is forecast to remain all the day, which is the reason we're using the easterly runway. The visibility is quite good, but the cloud is reasonably low today. There's broken cloud which is more than half the sky covered, around 2,000 feet. The temperature is down to 11 degrees, which unfortunately is quite low.
Here it is.
Yesterday. The pressure, for those of you who are interested, is about 9 hectopascals, which is quite low pressure. There's a low pressure area to the south, which causes strong winds, and the weather's going to pretty much remain like that for the rest today we're going to keep this strong easterly wind.
There she is.
This afternoon it's going to get slightly stronger. But it shouldn't be too much wind shoot for the aircraft that often causes go around the wind across the runway, but it's right down the runway from the northeast today, but it is forecast to get out over 30 miles an hour. This afternoon we may get the odd rain shower around lunchtime, and then this evening the wind's going to die off. The weather tomorrow is similar, but we just slightly lighter winds. Taxiing on taxiway Alpha for the holding point. Air Lingus aircraft is an A330, and this aircraft's off to Orlando because lots of children will be on that, probably on their way to Disneyland. We saw about half an hour ago the TUI flight which goes to Melbourne, the airport on the East Florida coast. The Aer Lingus flight is to Orlando McCoy, which is the main airport in Orlando. And there'll be a first flight to Orlando today, later on this morning with Virgin Atlantic.
What you'll also notice there, of course, is that the Aer Lingus Airbus A350 is heading down to the far end of the runway. Obviously, fairly lengthy flight across to Orlando, somewhere in the region of about 9.5 hours.
That's more like it.
And ahead of him, the return journey to Brussels, operated of course by Brussels Airline. He's taking an intersection departure, so probably got an earlier slot than the Aer Lingus A330.
So majestic,
that particular aircraft is in what is now fast becoming the old Brussels Airlines colour scheme. That's been replaced by quite a trendy scheme that basically is a shade of grey, but with lots of different dots, coloured dots all over the aircraft. So unfortunately didn't get one of those this morning, but off goes the Brussels, heading back to the Belgian capital.
Yeah, the 757. See, the thing is with the 757 is most people will be like, oh, what's it? You know, is it really powerful? Yeah, it is. But the thing is, you don't feel like speed. It's more of with the 757. It's more of like that lift off after lift off. With the 757, it kind of lifts off, and then it kind of does it again, and it's like it's kind of like an extra bit, and you really feel it in your back, and it like you can feel like the air under the wings. It just really goes for it. I can't really explain it. You have to go on one yourself. Because I know some people have asked me like, oh, is it really powerful? Yeah. Bloody brilliant.
The runway.
This
particular aircraft belongs to the recently set up Aer Lingus subsidiary, Aer Lingus UK. You'll notice that the aircraft is registered in the UK. What that's allowed Aer Lingus to do is actually fly direct. Later today we will also see another
bloody thunder. See that?
Yeah. Now operating daily service to New York John F. Kennedy.
So I'm trying to watch that back. That's so cool. I want to fly in an A350. I want to fly in bloody everything, mate. I want to fly in a 767. I think they go to Verona, the 76s, guys. The two E76s are the only ones 767s you can fly in, because I know 413, if he's still here, yeah, you can fly 757 to Reykjavik, but he seems to think he wants to go to Reykjavik. Nah, you're dreaming. You need to get on one to yeah, to Lanzarote. I keep going on about it because I love those planes, honestly. Yeah, Aer Lingus, translated to Air Fleet, really? Yes, Bob. Hello, Bob. Who's Bob?
just see that the
it's a high-pitched nose tail in Amsterdam. Schiphol, age 21, BXK.
currently holding position.
Let's have a wing, have a whip around to send the guy on the PA to Disneyland.
Aer Lingus Regional Aerospatiale ATR 72, and that aircraft is inbound from
Charging my phone. I haven't switched it on. Oh, okay. Right, okay. I'm just reading everyone's comments. Yeah, everyone's enjoying the stream. Just on way to Runway Visitor Park. Okay, Lucas. Is that a picture you took of the expo yourself, or did you steal it? Yeah. Okay. I think everyone's enjoying it. I think everyone's. Honestly, I read back the comments. We need to shut up with commentary. I mean, the thing is, I don't want to keep going on about, because I know it's going to get me into trouble. I mean, I'm wearing their caps, I'm promoting them. But it is too loud. If it was just a little quieter, or maybe they had a system where you could download it, or they were talking and you could have like a Sony Walkman, they'd give you it, and then you could charge for it. There'd be more money, and the people who only wants to listen to it would have it. But then no one would buy it because no one likes it. So you'd have about 3 people who might like it listening to that ear rape going on around with the ears bleeding. I've just been told to buy an ice cream. Must work for Bezos. You can't do anything about it. It is very loud, but I'm loud as well, probably. Not as loud as them. Yeah, can mods not... Oh, never mind.
The other thing we look at is something called NOTAMs, which are called notices to airmen. That's what pilots look at before they operate at an airfield, because it has any work in progress, anything particular about the airfield they need to know. NOTAMs for Manchester today, there's nothing major on there. There's a couple of grains, one at the terminal area and one in central Manchester that are notified, and there's some work in progress on one of the taxiways near Bravo Pier. The other thing that's notammed is the operations of the runway and the hours of the runway. Those of you not familiar with Manchester, we've got 2 runways here, and they're in front of us, right to left. The closest runway is called 05 left, 23 right, and the southerly runway is 33 left. The closest runway is
these guys never wave, they never wave.
The opposite is 23 right, and the southerly runway in operation at the moment. And for today, according to the NOTAM, the second runway was in operation from 6:30 this morning till 10 o'clock. It closed at 10 o'clock. Stormy wind today. Aircraft always have to take off into the wind, which is why we're using an easterly runway. So up till 3 o'clock today, with the weather forecast as it is, the wind forecast as it is, we'll be using 05 left. So when the Emirates arrives in approximately, I think it's about half an hour now, it'll be landing on 05 left.
Who's got their flash on? Who's got their flash on? Go on, nail it, nail it, nail it. Good landing by Logan Air. Logan Air. Little flaps. Brilliant. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Oh god. It's freezing. And it's only August. I mean April, I don't even know. I don't know where, I don't know what it is. After Lanzarote. Honestly, yesterday I was in a coma. I'm not joking, I was in a coma. I went to bed at midnight. Bear in mind I landed at like 7. It was bright. bunch of people down there. I was expecting someone to wave with a big sticker saying, "You're home! The brat's home!" with his lame jokes. The guy with a moustache and some glasses. I was like, hang on. No, yeah, I went to bed at midnight and I actually woke up at 6 o'clock the next day. Not 6 AM, 6 PM. So that's what 8 hours of flying. I all do it for you, but also because of a 757. If it wasn't for YouTube, I'd still go. I'd still go on the 75. I'm the 757 guy. Also, I know I don't shout about merch because I'm not Sado, but I've got a 75. If you look on the merch store, there's a 757 top. So if you want to buy that, you can do so. Yeah, on the merch. Buy the merch. Hang on, I'll do it. So if you want merch, hang on, here you are. Ryanair. Okay. Hi, I'm back. Hello, James. The guy is too much. Sorry. Bye bye. Your stream is great, by the way. Sorry, Anthony. I know it gives me no. Stream no pleasure. It won't be like this. We'll be next live on Monday, Anthony. It won't be like this.
Aer Lingus ATR.
I bloody hope not. That livery looks like it's got a fork on the side. It's Turkish. It's a tulip apparently. It's a tulip.
Some of the jet aircraft like the Ryanair. The reason for that quite often is a little bit more susceptible to the wind, and with the gusting wind at the moment, the pilots of course are taking advantage of the length of the runway to make a nice steady landing. Interesting to see where the A380 touches down today, because of course largest passenger aircraft in the world. Still not, of course,
somewhere at style.
Wind, but obviously a lot more stable than some of the smaller airlines. And just taxiing onto the runway down at
Turkish.
the far end there is.
I'm kind of like between the planes. Some people don't get it. Like, why is he? I know he's annoying lad, but some of the info about the planes has been useful. It has been. Yeah, it's interesting, but it's like kind of downwashed by, you know, a lot of the garbage. Buy this, buy that, buy that. Yeah, I enjoyed the stream today. I know it's irritating. I do apologise. We're next live on Monday. Honestly, because when that's going on, I'm not blaming them. It's not really their fault, to be honest. It's because of how the management want this place to be. Because this place was losing loads of money. They won't want you to know, but this place was losing so much money around May 2020, and they built that to obviously and loads of stuff on the Facebook stuff. So yeah, it's like to promote things more, and yeah, it's done them really well, to be honest. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be here. So we've got to look at it from both sides. Yeah, that's a tulip, by the way. And the Pratt & Whitney engines.
For those of you who are waiting for the Emirates A380,
you know the demographic.
Flight EK17, the lunchtime flight from Dubai. Scheduled arrival times 1200, and they're normally pretty punctual. And today is estimating 11:50.
That's always been a thing, by the way.
Schedule.
The A380's always been the big deal. It has. At London Heathrow, it's like
just started this
another one.
40,000 feet.
Yeah, we run around like spats. Hey, A380.
Over the Pennines and over the Sheffield area to the
I'm
north
multitasking in flight rail. Brilliant.
Then, turn towards Knutsford.
I'm gonna have to do this because you can't hear me.
I'll keep you updated when that arrives. Those of you interested, the registration this morning is Alpha 6 Echo November. The standard coloured Emirates livery today on that aircraft.
Yeah, but thanks James for multitasking. Yeah, I got some great shots in the yeah, it is me in the 757 just talking to the guys.
That's in the sky at the minute.
Is that on pause or is that moving? Yeah, me just fiddling around the yoke. Obviously it's got a motor on it, so it won't move. Emergency checklists, yeah. I was just talking to them, honestly. I actually forgot I was filming. I was just talking. I was saying, you fly a great plane. Honestly,
just about to
the amount of times I said it.
Is another Loganair.
I said you fly a great plane.
This is their flight 22, and this has come from Newquay. If you don't know where Newquay is, it is down on the North Cornish coast. It's the old RAF station, RAF St Morgan, and it's quite a busy airfield, and has quite a few holiday flights, internal flights in the UK. If you wanted to drive down to Cornwall from Manchester, I'm sure many of you have done it. It's quite a long journey down the M6, M5. If it's a busy day, it can take you several hours. If you fly it,
what's he on
this
about?
aircraft's just taken an hour to fly up from Cornwall.
How long before the A380 lands? Not long. Tie line, is it tie line? With a bunny. There's actually a funny sign down here. It's called "Don't be a tosser," and it means don't chuck your stuff. It's quite funny. Yeah. Funny enough, I've actually taken I bet I'll be able to find it as well. I love pictures. Oh god. Honestly, I've got like thousands of pictures of just silly things. It's quite sad actually. Where is it? I'm just trying to find my silly photos, sorry. Where is it? Yeah, it's called "Don't Be a Tosser," it's quite funny. Oh, where is it?
Looks as though we've got just a few minutes, a little bit of a lull in the aviation activity. Next arrival will be...
Did you know that? Men can't scroll up without looking gay. That's interesting,
just a reminder,
isn't it?
of course, that the Runway Visitor Cafe is open for business, so if you're sitting outside and fancy a little bit of a respite from the chilly wind, a bit of an early lunch, then can highly recommend the sausage or bacon barbs, nice hot cup of coffee, and sit inside.
You wouldn't want it cold, would you?
Of course, we have the Aviation Society shop here on site, selling just about everything to do with aviation. And if they don't sell it, I'm sure that they'll be able to...
I do say I have a good time in Lanzarote. I always have a good time in Lanzarote.
If you're interested in anything aviation related, Bobby,
I love Lanzarote.
I'm sure he'll be able to...
I can't find this picture.
Your inquiries. And we also mentioned earlier, of course, that a number of
photos.
Oh,
here it is. I've got it. I've got the picture. There it is.
Fancy stepping on board the iconic supersonic aircraft that used to whiz people backwards and forwards between London and New York, many of whom, of course, were our film stars and royal family and top businessmen.
I had to take a picture of it.
If you would like to
I'm like that, honestly.
the aircraft that they used to fly.
What time is it in Manchester now?
Back in the day,
11:30.
and pop into the reception. Matthew's on duty today. He's got all of the details.
I thought Matthew retired.
And, we'll be
Our
more than
kid's
happy
fallen down.
to help you out.
Is it going to rain? I think it's going to rain, you know. Oh god, losing my... I actually didn't get any sleep last night. I had a JD at like something like 3 o'clock in the morning, so I'm still all screwed up. Yeah, I had a good time actually. I had a good time drinking JD. What was I doing at 3 in the morning? Really looking at those silly pictures. Yeah, I've got loads of silly pictures. Yeah, I had a great time at Lanzarote. I can't say anything else because I know people will be asking how was it? Is it going to rain?
Yeah, peering to our left there.
If it rains after the A380, I'm going offline because honestly there's no point with this.
This aircraft is inbound from Amsterdam.
Talking about the shop, one thing you can buy is a bit of an EasyJet Airbus. In the shop they have various aviation tags that can be used as keyrings, and they're made from old aircraft airframes. When aircraft finish their service, usually after about 20-25 years, they are normally, well, apart from things like the Concorde we've got here, they are just broken up for scrap. One thing they do these days, they take a bit of the fuselage.
Yeah, they scrap planes here as well.
Old keyrings, And in the shop there's various aviation.
Who's excited for the A380?
From various airframes, different airlines.
Not me.
And one of the ones they
I'm too intelligent to be excited for something like that, honestly.
Golf Echo Zulu India.
I'm more into my intellectual stuff like the 7.5s and stuff and liveries.
You can go and have a look in the shop.
Yeah, I'm too intelligent to be excited for an A380, honestly. I think the A380 is more for like people who are a bit more, the biggest plane. Honestly, that's why most of these people come here to see the A380. At London Heathrow it's honestly like, oh, another one. Honestly, I mean, maybe in lockdown it was like, oh, wow. But honestly, I've seen people, they're just like, and then we do write down the numbers, because you don't get this at the Heathrow, you don't get, well, yeah, to my left. Yeah. You just don't. If you said the A380 is cancelled, everyone would leave. Honestly, it's all about the A380 here. You might as well just call it the A380 show. Just have a bunch of pictures of the A380, just to hold people on. They're not rare at Heathrow. No, they're not. To be honest, the amount of A380s I've seen, honestly, I think once we released, I was ordering something and it was landing and everyone was like, and I was just like, and I walked away, because the amount of times I've seen it, honestly. I mean, I'd stay for about, I don't know, I'd stay a long time to see a 757, honestly. But an A380, I've been on one, they're great, honestly, they're really cool. But I like things that I know I won't be able to see again, like the 7. Honestly, last moments on touchdown, on Thursday, I was just thinking, in about 6-7 years, shit, I won't be able to do, sorry about the language, I won't be able to do this again. So I was just trying to, and I know I'll fly another 757, I'll probably fly another 4 more this year, because I know what I'm like. If I find a good deal, I got my money through from Skyscan World, by the way. Not Skyscan World, Skyscanner. People are going to be blaming the wrong company. Skyscan World of Radar. Skyscanner are they're just not that good. I got my money from my trip and then I booked it through the airline. So TUI was £49 for Thursday morning. I flew through the new T2, really modern. It's amazing what they've done to it. I don't think there's any rain today. There's a lot of precipitation, but not that much rain. I'm going to have to do a battery swap in a minute as the A380 lands. That happened at Heathrow, didn't it? A Swiss A340 landed, I missed it. I was having technical issues. Yeah, it's funny being sat right at the back of the 737. You can see the stabilizers.
Touchdown, just about to vacate the runway to Ryanair's flight 6825.
I'm just doing a battery swap.
12-year-old 737-800. Ryanair. Over 400
since you can't hear me.
All of them 737s, some of them are the new Max version, but most of them are the 800 series.
The in-laws on it coming back from holiday.
Seating configuration, 189 seats on board, and the airframe that's just landed with the registration is 12 years old.
Okay, the A380 is nowhere near them at the airport. I don't know what they're on. Turkish Airlines, that's Istanbul.
Mentioned there the number of aircraft in the Ryanair fleet, and of course Ryanair here at Manchester.
It's close.
One of our major operators.
Right, okay.
Certainly during the course of the afternoon we'll see quite a number of their aircraft.
I'm going to do a battery swap in a minute.
Coming back from destinations, particularly in and around the Mediterranean, etc. Flights that left earlier this morning and will return during the course of the afternoon. In addition, of course, to Ryanair, that's the 4 main holiday operators.
Not the one. I sat there.
EasyJet.
So on, yeah.
And of course, TUI. An example of 737-800.
I sat there. That window. Sorry, not that one. That one.
Fuerteventura.
So the second one to the last one. Second window to the last window I sat on the on Thursday. So just below the dash. Just below the dash. Just below the 3 as well. Interesting. Beautiful plane. Love flying with 737s. Cockpit's very small though. And scimitars as well, they're quite big. sometimes when you sat at the back, you can get the illusion of kind of facing the other way, the winglets. Like you're looking beneath it. Have you ever had that, guys? There is BA 380 this morning into London, Heathrow from Los Angeles, Washington and Miami. Cool, Craig. Nice to see you on the stream. Sorry, I know sometimes I miss people. Craig's been a long time viewer on the channel. Yeah, big shout out to Craig. He's probably like, what have I done? He's accepted me for years. Grown men kicking a bag of wind about. That's me. Not me, I hate football. Oh, we're talking about football, are we? Kicking a bag of wind about? What? That's the equivalent of beating me up. Kicking that lanky idiot around Manchester Airport. There will be a day when I'm pinned against the fence by someone saying, you don't say this and you don't say that. Bounce.
Emirates Airbus A380, and showing us around about 14-15 minutes to run to arrival here at Manchester. Currently turning over Huddersfield, heading towards the sort of Rochdale area before making the long left-hand turn to line up with runway 05.
Just to keep you update with the aircraft movements. The aircraft just taxied in front of us is the Virgin Atlantic Airbus A330-300 series, and that is another Orlando flight. There's in fact 4 Orlando flights today. We've seen the 2 in the Aer Lingus flight. This one is Virgin Atlantic, and the A330, just to let you know, the seating configuration for this aircraft, there's 33 business seats, 48 premium economy and 185 economy seats, and the aircraft that's just gone past is 11 years old. The aircraft on final approach is another 737-800, this one operates more modern 737-800s came along, and whilst that might not sound a great deal when you consider the size of some of the fleets of these operators, a 4 to 5% saving on fuel when you're operating, certainly like Ryanair, somewhere in the region of 400 aircraft on a daily basis over the course of a year, of course, that is quite a massive saving into.
I'm back. That's the battery swap and charge the computer.
As we all know,
let's not do 2 things at once, you know.
That, it seems every time you go in the
let's have a look when this A380 comes in, shall we?
You can imagine that if you could make a 45% saving on your fuel bill on your car across
9 minutes until the A380, guys. 9 minutes. Done a lot better at this tripod, haven't I? But it's just to my liking now, the sensitivity.
As quickly as the TUI 737 heads off to Fuerteventura. Next arrival, very, very shortly to appear from behind the Concorde hangar.
When's that 7.5?
Will be a Airbus A320 Neo, belonging to a Turkish charter airline by the name of Pegasus. And this aircraft is inbound from Istanbul.
Oh, over Bolton, yeah, it's over Bolton. Looks like a kid's fairground, yeah, I know. A fairground for me. Most people would around the world are like, wow, this place is amazing. I mean, yeah, you appreciate it at first and then you kind of get, well, yeah, you're going to get used to it.
Quick, Emmy's gonna get it, quick!
Pegasus. Quite windy today. Any A380s coming? Yes, in about 7 minutes. Yeah, 7 minutes. See the little hatch that opens there? You'll see it when we take their pictures. It's funny. I'm not allowed up there.
One of the things we haven't mentioned so far this morning, for those of you with us, if anybody's with us this morning who might be celebrating a special occasion, whether that's a birthday, an anniversary, or any other celebration, please do feel free to come across to the commentary box, give us a knock on the door, give us the detail of whoever it is that's celebrating. More than happy to give a shout out. And also, if anybody has any questions that they feel we may be able to answer, please again do come across and give us a knock on the door. We'll do our very best to answer your questions. And as always, if we can't, we have a friend who usually can. You might know him, his name's Google. And so, as I say, if you do have any questions, more than happy to try and help.
They're the real flyers. Oh, look at them, look at them, look at them. Like a pig and shit, look at him. What are they doing? What are they doing? They're loving it down there. They are loving it down there.
I'm just touching down, EasyJet flight 1928 from Paris, Charles de Gaulle. And this aircraft is just an hour's flight.
Oh, nice.
The EasyJet A320 is configured with 186 seats in. The two mainstays of the airline fleets around the world from medium haul aircraft. The Airbus A320, obviously Airbus a European consortium, and then its main competitor, the Boeing 737. Very similar in size. The A320 in the normal configuration as the EasyJet has 186 seats, and the 737, such as Ryanair, 189 seats, so very similar. The next aircraft to land is going to be the Emirates A380. It's just over Warrington, and aircraft flying around, the airliners fly around what's called instrument flight rules. They all generally use a system called the instrument landing system to land. and they fly out to about 8 to 10 miles on final approach and establish on the final approach and follow the instrument landing system. So the Emirates A380 just overhead Warrington, which in total will give it about 15-16 miles to touchdown. So that will be about 5 minutes before touchdown.
Wouldn't it be nice if you could get from Manchester to Warrington by road in 5 minutes?
Oh, I've had enough of a bird. So. Love your show. Yeah, it's birds. Really fun. Hang on, I've turned onto the wrong channel there. No, it is Planespotting. Don't worry, it's not. The birds are just. Well, the birds are just here. Right, okay. Sand bath for the sparrows. Yeah, the sparrows are they? I was about to call them robins before. Oh god. Yeah. Hello, Runway. Planespotting Runway. Yeah, the A380 is coming in soon. It's coming in. I think it's the next one on finals. It's the next one on finals, guys. And then the 757. I'm interested in this Icelandair 757, to be honest. It's not in a special livery, and that's what I mean with the 757 300. Sorry, 200. Icelandair tend to switch it. I don't know. They're not an airline that operate, 100% capacity. So a lot of the time they switch it to the max, like next day and stuff. So well, we haven't switched it today, but I'd be careful if you want to fly in the 757 with Icelandair. I mean, yeah, you might get your chance, but they tend to switch it to the max, unless you want to be going down. No, I'm joking. Look at me, someone will probably watch this and go, whoa, I went on 7.6 and I went to Manchester.
Just a little bit of sort of information about the A380. It's of course the largest passenger aircraft in the world. And Emirates,
yes, it is. It's massive. Yeah, it's very quiet, the A380, because the engines are so far away, and also the insulation, not the installation. The installation is to get all over the road.
Back in February, there will be no more Airbus.
Everyone's behind me, I didn't even know.
And have literally completed the order book. For those of you who are familiar with sort of aviation,
so we'll be on Icelandair. Oh really, Ringo?
You will have seen, of course, that a number of major airlines around the world have actually retired their Airbus A380s completely. Air France withdrew them from service as a result of the pandemic.
What's this? Look at that!
Malaysia and Lufthansa have basically halved their fleet of Airbus A380s.
I can't believe he's watching from the Romper.
So some of those aircraft are literally almost 8 years old. It's likely that we'll have to see them in the air again. However,
he's got a mask on, has he? No, he hasn't.
They have turned around and said that their mainstay of their fleet will continue to be the A380. And out of the 120 examples, there's about 86 of them now that are back in service. And Emirates are gradually introducing more and more of the fleet as they start to reintroduce routes or passenger loads begin to warrant the use of the A380. So there's, unfortunately, there was some bad news, but subsequently it looks as though there is a little bit of good news about the A380, and certainly with Emirates we will be seeing them well into the 2030s.
Oh, nice. Yeah, pinpointed. Nice to meet you, mate. If you're eating your lunch down there, obviously don't rush it down. Don't want a bunch of acid reflux all over me. What happens if it's tripod? There's a load of people who'll probably get in the way. It's alright, I just kicked them. Hello. Alright.
As we can see there, the Air Portugal Emirates.
Yeah, are you going to Gibraltar, are you?
Lisbon, taking the opportunity
Ringway.
to squeeze in
I need to go to Iceland if I really want to. Well, I've already flown on the 757 about 2 days ago.
Straight onto the runway.
Be interesting going on the Iceland Air one though.
Oh,
Next is Emirates from Dubai. Yeah, I'm focusing. I'm just this tap is on the runway, so he ain't gonna come until another 2 minutes, unless he wants to land on the tap. Bunch of squashed Portuguese people.
is that you?
I think so. Looks like me.
Alright then.
Unless there's another streamer.
And that's just been listening to the tower controller who's in charge of the runway, and he's just cleared the Emirates A380 to land. It's just past Knutsford. A bit of information about the flight today is their flight EK17 from Dubai to Manchester, and the A380 first flew in April 2005, and the first service to operate into Manchester by an A380 was the flight we're about to see, Emirates Flight 17, and that operated. The first flight was.
I don't think I'm interested in that commentary thing anymore. If you want to look like a clown.
12 years.
Oh my god.
Apart from the period where we had COVID, the pre-COVID were 3 flights a day, and post-COVID we have 2 flights a day, the evening flight and the afternoon flight. The aircraft we'll see shortly is registration Alpha 6 Echo Echo November, and this aircraft first flew in 2013. It's got 14 first class seats upstairs, 76 business class seats in the rear cabin upstairs, and downstairs there's 427 seats, so over 500 seats in total. And here it is now on our right hand side.
No, everyone leaves!
Just after 2 o'clock, and we get an extremely good view of it today because it will be departing Oscilla 5 left. So in a couple of hours when it's out,
now everyone goes home.
Places, Airways, Airbus, you see, being such a large aircraft, you get a very, very good view of it as it taxis past over. You stay till 2 o'clock this afternoon, especially the youngsters, you're in for a treat seeing it 20 hours.
The only way I can keep viewers is by keeping it on the picture, so excuse me for leaving it on. No, it's too sorry. You gonna give us a wave? No, okay. Yeah, you're welcome for me streaming that to you guys. A lot of people watching from South Africa. Interesting. bars are so
The
annoying.
aircraft that just went past left to right, British Airways, Airbus A320, so a brand new aircraft, less than a year old. And surprisingly, he's looking at the seating configuration and in front of me is correct. It's got 180 economy seats, no business class seats in that, which is unusual for the BA service. BA, British Airways, operate about 8 flights a day out of Manchester, all down to London Heathrow, which is their actually their main hub.
Hello, Leo. You can stick with modding. Yeah, sorry about the camcorder. Yeah, the camcorder is the Panasonic VX1. It's just plug and play, it works. I might be upgrading though, so not for any reason. Because I know as soon as I say upgrading, people will think, oh, is this a fault? I've got my gloves on, so the recording's going to go to pot.
Airbus A320 there, just departed back to London Heathrow on the second of today's shuttle services. As that aircraft has departed, our next arrival very short to appear, inbound from Austrian capital of Vienna, is an Austrian Airlines.
Oh, we're about 767. Hello chat, this is going to London. Yes it is. Oh, yeah, yes it is. Still look down there, don't I? Oh, I can't use my phone. Looks. My hands are freezing as well. It's not even really that cold today, and it's coming in. Never mind. Shit. Quick. It lands. There's the A380 in its case. Wonder if we can see the aileron droop down.
Mentioned earlier on that
flight controls disabled.
A Brazilian aircraft manufacturer based around about 100 miles outside of Sao Paulo in Brazil.
Oh, Singapore's on the. Oh yeah, I can just see it.
And so much so that they branched out into the manufacture
Hello. Didn't even know him. Oh, there we go. Look at that, look at the ailerons going down. The ailerons just sagging down, I love that. I love the noise it makes as well. Oh, sorry.
Four airlines, Airbus A350, very short to depart for home destination Singapore, having arrived earlier this morning from Houston in Texas.
Keeping an eye on these drop frames, guys. Oh, I love that look. What a beautiful looking plane. Oh, go figure. Look at that.
Getting a very nice view there of Airbus's latest twin-engined wide-body offering, the A350. This particular 350 is a 900 model, and Emirates also offer an extended version of this aircraft, the Airbus A350 1000. Singapore Airlines operate the A350 here into Manchester on a routing which arrives from Singapore, touches down at Manchester for a period of time, and then heads over to Houston in Texas, and then the following day makes the return journey. This aircraft arrived about 9:45 this morning from Houston, and is now very shortly to depart to Singapore. Flight time to Singapore usually around about 12 hours or so, depending on the weather conditions. But this particular route used to be operated by Singapore on a daily basis,
such a nice plane
in the reverse direction. So here at Manchester, between about 8 o'clock in the morning and midday, we used to have two Airbus A350s on the ground at the same time. One routing from Singapore to Houston, and the other, of course, routing Houston and back to Singapore. Pandemic took its toll, of course, and at one stage that route was actually suspended altogether.
So I don't even know what I'm looking at. I read some comments.
As the summer develops,
Zoom too much, fella. Just constructive criticism. That's all. Trying to help you improve. Too much zoom.
Two Airbus A350s.
I like to get off detail. Oh, it's constructive criticism. It's alright. What I think I like more is people saying the jokes are lame, and that he really doesn't like me. There's a guy before with a moustache and glasses. It's so funny. I don't like you. Lame humour. I came to watch planes and I'm just seeing your face. It's so funny.
The A350 just been given clearance to line up after the next landing aircraft, which will be with us very shortly.
I've subbed and liked, enjoying extended commentary and of course other planes. Thank you. Oh, it was a 2E Max, I think it is. Is it 2E Max? Not sure, I'm filming it.
TUI, of course, don't operate a regular service from London Gatwick to Manchester. This particular aircraft is on what's known as a positioning flight. So this aircraft has been down at London Gatwick and has been brought up to Manchester to increase availability here at Manchester.
Not the one.
Once the 737 came to Runway, the Singapore Airbus A350.
But these cargo pants, my legs are warm. I don't normally wear cargo pants, but I have been travelling recently.
Clearance to take off.
way, guys. Anyone thinks there's someone really bossy in the comments section, it's actually a robot. It's a digital robot. So it hasn't got feelings. Singapore, funny enough. Look at him, look at him. King of the skies, he's allowed up there. Right, okay, I'm gonna have to get my glasses, sorry, my gloves on, my glasses on. Smoky down there, I don't know what's going on. Something shifty happening, someone robbing models. Can we read that? I think we can. There goes the 350, guys.
Unfortunately disappeared into what today is pretty low cloud cover actually. Around about 2,500 feet. Unfortunately that's going to put pain to us having any opportunity of pointing out some of the high level overflights here at Manchester.
It's a pity Nightbot doesn't cook. I'm starving. Nightbot is for timers. When there's a certain amount of traffic in the chat, it sets his timers, his automatic timers.
Right underneath a number of the upper air routes that take aircraft from east, from places in Europe such as Frankfurt and Munich, Warsaw, over to the US, and then of course we have the routing that comes up south to north, bringing aircraft places like Heathrow, Paris, and those aircraft travelling up north to go out over the Arctic Circle and across to Canada and the US. We've actually seen those flights.
It's been quite a good day today. Yeah. I'm gonna have to charge stuff.
The aviation scene is beginning to improve, but as I say, today I'm afraid I don't think the cloud is going to play ball.
Charging equipment. This is what kept me alive at Lanzarote, or kept me. Honestly, this juice is amazing. I charged it to 18%. 18%, right? And it goes up to 100. And it was able to charge my phone twice, up to about 50%. So, one charge cell for the reading the chat on the Lanzarote stream, and another one for contacting my dad and listen to a bit of music on the flight on the way back. It was really good.
About 550.
Yeah. Don't know where I'm going to put this now.
Yeah, I wanted down with you actually. Yeah, I know.
There we go. Yeah, we enjoyed Lanzarote. It was quite fun. That's one hell of a power block it is. It was recommended by Dylan, one of the mods. Yeah, when's the 7.5? Could you not place your camera on the bench behind you to get a better view? I could, but it requires me breaking it down, going offline, and then setting back up again. I'll do it next time, but it's just that here, it's just suitable for the setup at the moment.
Aircraft just touching down there, another Ryanair 737-800. This particular aircraft inbound from Berlin.
Yeah,
and you'll notice that it's carrying a Maltese registration.
9H.
Maltese subsidiary that Ryanair set up a little while ago, known surprisingly as Malta Air.
Yeah, going on the blocks requires me to go offline. Yeah, go offline and then set it all back up. It's just not doable because when I'm set up, I'm set up. So sorry about that. I've seen you up there loads of times. It's too damn windy on the benches. Yeah, it is windy up there. I mean, the thing is, there's no real advantage either because, except from the bars, but the bars are not much of an issue. At Sheffield for a football game. Yeah, it's a good power brick. I'd recommend it. It's the Deuce 5. I think they've got the Deuce 7 now. But you know, do you ever clash with airlines live if you stream at the same time? No, because it just doesn't work for either channels. Doesn't work. But I'm thinking of nicking their Friday then. Yeah. I'm quite happy doing that. Yeah. Yeah, they're changing to Wednesdays apparently, because it gives them more of a... I don't know, because I don't even watch them. I'm too busy doing my thing. Okay folks, I've got to go. So yeah, thanks Steve B, you're doing a great job. Really good. No, you just have to share the rubbish mobile signal. Yeah, around here it's bad. It is bad. 4G around here is bad. If anyone knows about streaming around here, yeah, it's bad. Down there it's worse. It's even worse down there. See, there's a mast right up onto the M56, and it's right there. I don't know if it's because of the construction work. I don't know if they're like I don't know. It's all through the air mass, isn't it? So yeah, I've seen way too much H plus down there. It's a shame that 4G is poor down there. Yeah, it is. It is bad. It's just a thing. I mean, the thing is with what's going on now, if there's a lack of data, what will happen? It will just be drop frames, and that's how it's meant to be. That stupid thing is in beta, but it dynamically changes the bitrate on congestion. So when there's low data or a low stream of data, because bitrate is data, basically it would just go down from, I think my bitrate is nailed at 5,000 megabits per second, 5,000 kilobits per second, so 5 megabits per second. If there was a poor signal, it would go down to 5 kilobits per second, 2 kilobits per second, and when it got below 2,000 or 1,000, Jesus, it's windy. Yeah, it would start to break up. The image would start to fall to pieces, which isn't good. Oh, sorry about the crackling. Yeah, it's I don't know why it's so windy all of a sudden. Don't know what. Yeah, God's had a vegan sausage roll. Spot on, Sam. Brody French is here, me mate from school. Have you still got that kid? I'm joking. Why is me mate Brody French in this? Yeah, another one of my schoolmates. Alright Brody, how are you doing? We've advanced a bit with the camera. I don't think he cares. Yeah, this is our zoom now. Doing alright. I have 5G Wi-Fi at the romper. It's great, yeah, I bet it is, because it's at the bloody Wi-Fi. Your mate Brody is here. Yeah, Brody is on my clicking. Yeah, everyone remembers Brody. Yeah, there's just 4G around here. It's quite bad, the streaming. But I've got it in a way now where I can deliver the right amount of quality. My laces are undone as well. These are literally the shoes I went to Lanzarote in. Yeah. The wind is 18 knots. Up to 34 knots, yeah. Bad. Pretty bad wind. Nice for the windy action. Yeah, I don't know when that 7.5's coming in. I'm going to have a little look. When does it come in? Here it is.
And just a reminder of some of the tours on today, the other activities taking
34 minutes of a 757.
Park. There's a full day of Concorde tours today, full itinerary. And,
no one cares.
The next one is 12:30. It's a short tour. That is just half an hour long. You get to go 20 minutes on board the aircraft. You get the history of the aircraft, how it operated, why you're on board. You get a short walk round underneath Concorde. The cost for that is only £6 per person. So if you do want to go on Concorde, never actually been on board it, that's well worth it. If you want the more technical tour, at 1 o'clock today we have our Platinum tour, which is the ultimate in Concorde tours. It's 2 hours long. It's £38 per person, but that does include a full tour of the aircraft on board. You get to visit and sit in the pilot's seats. You also get to see the nose operate. Last year they had some XBA engineers who actually activated the nose again, reconnected it, so the nose will actually operate, and that is done at the end of the Platinum tour. There's also champagne available on that tour, and your car parking is included. So that's 1 o'clock. There's still, I think when I last checked, there were 4 places available on that tour.
I haven't been on that tour for about 4 years. 4 years. It's not worth it.
In the Concorde hangar underneath Concorde's tail. And I've been on it a few times myself. It's really good fun. It's 3 axes, so if you want to, you can
P12 isn't it? You can fly.
Do rolls in it.
I'd rather go in the 757.
Quite realistic. It's 12
always.
For 4 minutes, but the 4 minutes is quite a long time when you're on board.
Would you?
Can have 2
Montego Bay being in 2E, right? Okay.
Person, there's an age limitation. You have to
Titan A321
and above a certain height.
Right.
But,
okay.
If you want to have a look at that, you can go to the back of the
I know.
and see how it all works.
John Walton's got it spot on. Yeah. Be a great tour as long as you don't have to listen to him. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's all connected to the speaker panels on the Concorde. Oh, but you buy a bacon barn. 40% meat. Oh no, sorry, it's 80% meat, 20%. Sorry, no. 80% fat, 20% meat. Do not buy bacon barns from here. They're disgusting. Honestly, I was literally picking bits of grizzle out my mouth. It was disgusting. Honestly, I thought, oh god, I hope a fan isn't watching me or something like that. It's like dental floss. Or like the cartilage. It was disgusting. It's so disgusting even the people next to me have walked away. So imagine eating it. I'd rather just look around myself without someone talking in my ear. I do apologise about the commentary here. I mean it's good for some people, but it's not where it belongs. You know, it's not where it belongs. It's a viewing park. Yeah, right there. I had one this morning. Yeah, they're gross. If you had one from the romper, it's probably nicer. But don't buy bacon barns here. Buy the chips. Cheesy chips. I like the cheesy chips now. I've gone from chips to cheesy chips, and oh my god, they're lovely. Oh, I'm so weird. Such a weird little guy. Is it 2E? Shut up!
A couple of arrivals on approach now, both Airbus A320. Ironically, secondary registration. That is quite coincidental. Those aircraft sail approach, and our next departure here is TUI 787.
He's taxiing
The
fast.
aircraft is headed off to the very nice Caribbean destination of Montego Bay.
Oh yeah. That's quite a lighter tint to the Dreamliner. Wing is wobbling. Yeah, the runway at Manchester and the taxiways aren't very even. Oh my god, honestly, when we were taxiing out to the runway, I know I keep talking about Thursday, like it's been my first trip away in years, but it hasn't. Honestly, it was so bumpy. Not the flight. Taxiing out to the runway on the TUI 737, it was so. I know 737s are kind of, you know, loads of ground, bang, bang, bang. But honestly, it was so bumpy. It was like poof, poof, and then we went down a big pothole. And it was like the wing went. Oh god, I've had no sleep by the way. God knows I'm alright. He's waiting patiently, bless him. Do you get to start the Concorde engines up on the tour? No. No. I'm having a steak at the romper. Why can't you just enjoy your steak? Why do you have to watch me while eating your steak? Isn't that a bit of a mistake? I'm joking. Oh god, I'm such a weirdo. We need to link up, like, yeah, we do. Oh, it's a bit of a shame because I've got a bunch of mates in current year 11 in Beb High. And if you know any of them already, please don't send them this. I'm joking. They're not mates, they're just a bit daft in art, they're just a bit silly, and they talk to me, and we know all about my planes, but we don't know about this.
Key facts about Manchester Airport, when there's a low in traffic. Manchester Airport's obviously been affected over the last couple of years by the downturn in aircraft movements. It's been affected considerably. That's obviously changed now, and the number of flights is starting to recover to pre-COVID times. 2019, the last full year, Manchester was operating normally. So
it's busy. I'd say Manchester's like 60% back to usual. I'm not going to get that, am I? Not going to get that.
just touching down, EasyJet flight 191 from Alicante, and then here that's the last, there's another inbound about 10 miles, but two of the aircraft at the holding point. The first is the twin turboprop aircraft you saw taxi left to right a couple of minutes ago. It's an ATR 72 operating by Liquid, and that will be departing to Dublin.
It's very windy. I have to have my cap this way or it'll blow. All good here. Hello David, Barbara. Because it's too bloody windy. What, to eat your steak? What? Sorry about the nose, I know it's going to be dribbling like mad. I've got a tissue to sort the nose out, don't worry. It's a windy airport. It's too windy. Yeah, anyway, this Iceland there. I think after this Iceland there, when's the Saudi as well? Hang on, let me...
That's the ATR 72 departing to Dublin from the full length. You should probably get airborne very early. It doesn't need much runway length. It's designed to operate on shallow fields, and with the wind we have today, the strong headwind, there we go, it's airborne even before it's past the viewing pod. Looking at the latest weather, which came out 10 minutes ago, and the update for the weather here at the airport, the wind is 272 degrees, 60 knots, up to 20 miles an hour. It is slowly increasing, increases afternoon. Cloud still overcast at about 2,000 feet. Temperature has gone up a couple of degrees, it's now 12 degrees Celsius, so it's still not a warm day. Welcome to spring in the UK, as we say.
Oh God. So windy, my eyes are watering. Oh yeah. Never met a YouTuber before. They met Darcy. I wouldn't know.
Awaiting departure for the TY 735. Up to Concorde in Mexico, and also taxiing out behind it to the KLM 737, which will very shortly make the return journey to KLM service, mentioned earlier, KLM have been operating at Manchester since 1938. The first international service from Manchester Airport was the year it opened in 1938, and that was operated by KLM to Amsterdam, the very service we're looking at straight in front of us. Another fact about the Amsterdam service, most years, 2019, which was last year that was meaningful figures from, in 2019 the busiest route
seem somewhat strange, of course, that the busiest route out of Manchester was Amsterdam, but a little bit like Emirates, KLM operate what's known as a hub and spoke system. So a lot of the passengers that will be flying on these flights into Amsterdam will actually be picking up long haul routes operated by KLM, heading for places like the Far East and South Africa and China, etc. So KLM actually are a very, very good airline in terms of service and pricing. We flew with them, well, 2 years ago now. We went to South America with
I think the wind's calmed down a bit now. Jeez, see that landing? See my seat? Need a good clean, don't they? No joking. So my registration for tonight, okay, come through. How long has he not been speaking? For a while. Flame name Daddy? Why isn't Sam speaking? Bloody hell, 413, you've only joined? Because I've been filming the planes, that's right. Airplane Live isn't streaming, so I have to watch this, and he's in Canada, so yeah, oh okay. Hope we're good enough for you. I know it's windy. Shit. Yeah. Very windy. Okay. Is Leo still there? It's windy today, it's just picked up, it's just gone mad. Hey, you can hear me okay?
So the aviation.
You can't hear me at all. Oh, is that better? I believe that's better.
A320 there, just
if I face the opposite way,
rolling departure. Beg your pardon, Airbus A319. That's headed for Geneva. And then
is that better, guys?
Just literally coming over to Oxford is another.
That is bad. That is bad.
But this time Airbus A320 inbound from Gibraltar.
The wind is so bad, you can't hear me. Sorry guys about the strong wind, sorry if you can't hear me that well. Hang on. Thank you. That'll be the thumbnail. Oh my god. Another airplane.
Ironically, of course, Chris and I have just been looking at the radar there, having seen the KLM 737 taxi down to the far end of the runway departure to Amsterdam, only to be followed by another 737 outbound to Amsterdam. We of course don't normally get two KLM 737s in quick succession, aircraft. The one that's taxiing out now is actually on schedule. He was the one that arrived around about 11 o'clock this morning, so quite unusual to see that happen, but obviously that's because there has been an issue with one of the aircraft.
Oh, that was funny. Oh god. Oh. It just happened again, but I caught it.
Aircraft taxiing fairly fast in front of us, which says Logan Air at Scotland Airlines. On the side is an ATR 72 aircraft. Been quite busy today, this aircraft. It started off this morning in Aberdeen, flew down here to Manchester, and then from Manchester it did a service down to Newquay, and it's come back from Newquay, and now it's off back to Aberdeen, so it's its fourth sector of the day.
Some of the wind, everyone, it's really strong.
Logan Air are in fact the oldest independent unit.
Audio's a bit jumpy, yeah.
Established in
Sorry about the audio, guys.
clearly this year.
It shouldn't be doing it as much as it is, to be honest.
Recently at one of our
It's because it's going straight into the diaphragm.
gentleman by the name of Jonathan Ingalls, who is the
Is that a Max? I think it's a Max, yeah.
For Logan Air.
Oh fuck.
And, he made an interesting comment, especially when you consider the wind today. He said the one thing about Scotland is, he said, we have two seasons, July and winter, which I thought was kind of quite amusing.
And the aircraft that just touched down, Ryanair flight 3442 from Palma to Mallorca.
Sorry about the jumpy audio. It shouldn't be doing it as much as it is, right?
In Manchester, it's historic Vienna.
Nah, just going straight into it. If I do that, do you reckon that
It's
will?
always been a popular route out of Manchester. 2019, it was the fifth busiest route.
See you later, Brody.
People from that route.
I'll hear that shout.
So Amsterdam was the top slot. Next was Dubai, returned by Emirates. Third was Dublin, which has always been a popular destination served by Emirates.
Yeah, sorry about the audio, guys. I know it's very jumpy.
Spanish destinations. Fourth is Tenerife South and Canary Isles, and then fifth Palma.
Bit shit. I can turn down the gain, possibly. Yeah. Tell me how the audio is now, guys. It is the wind is going straight. It won't happen when they've got the thingy though. It's just the wind. Apologies. Watch the planes.
About 10:30 this morning was the.
Don't listen to me. Watch the planes.
787 Dreamliner that headed out to Abu Dhabi. We have, of course, seen the arrival of the Emirates A380 inbound from Dubai. The third of our Middle East 4 today will be
See you later, Brody.
Saudi Arabian Airlines Dreamliner.
Oh, good days at Bev High.
From Jeddah, and then a little bit later on, although slightly behind schedule, not going to arrive until about 2:30, is the last of our Middle East 4, which will be the Qatar Airways Boeing 777-300 from Doha.
sorry, it's gonna be bad. Very windy, very windy. Yeah, I think we're gonna end the stream soon. Waiting for the 7.5. When's that daft thing coming in?
I mentioned earlier, it's unusual to get two KLM consecutive departures.
Is it alright now, guys?
That's the KLM 1072
Give him a poke
that just
he's not
departed
listening
to
to it.
Amsterdam and lining up on the
I have to go now. I'll see you soon.
KLM
You'll see you, Leo. We'll be doing a gaming video tonight.
So both the same aircraft type, both the same airline, both
So
the
windy,
same
so windy.
destination. And they'll be interested to see which one gets there first.
Just looking at radars, flight radar.
Routes, but all they'll need to do is put 2 minutes between them. The KLM departed a minute ago, they'll wait another minute, and that's all that's required from an air traffic point of view, 2 minutes between.
Just looking at the arrivals via Saudi, because I always miss it.
So they're slightly different routes, so keep an eye on it and see which one arrives first in Amsterdam.
7 minutes from 4 minutes away from 757. No, I put the phone down. Down there as well. Oh, I think that wind just gotta calm down. It's too windy to speak. I hope you can hear me okay. So, sorry about the amount of wind going straight into the diaphragm of the microphone. So it's just the way it is as well. Normally it's like
departing aircraft holding.
Just waiting for the 7.5 though.
Next arrival,
that 757.
Another Ryanair 737.
Not that one.
This time inbound from Madrid, and then a little bit further out. Slight change from the Ryanair and EasyJet show will be today's Iceland Air Boeing 757 inbound from the Icelandic capital of Reykjavik.
Look at me, you can hear them well.
Still painted in what is now fast becoming Iceland Air's old colour scheme. They're just introducing a very bright with billboard titled new scheme. But I still prefer, to be honest, from a personal perspective, the colour scheme that this 757
Sorry guys, didn't mean to clip that. I'll put a card in next time. Just a SIM card, it drains the battery more. I think we know that as well from when we've had streams and the batteries have died and stuff. I bring the thing now. That thing can charge the camcorder and the phone and stuff. I think Sam has brain freeze from the cold. Lucas Reviews. Are you Lucas Reviews? Oh, okay. So I didn't know.
One or two of the high-level flyovers, unfortunately.
To be on the stream.
Still a little bit cloudy, and we're just missing a Etihad 787 Dreamliner that, would you believe, is en route from Abu Dhabi to Toronto. A flight time of 13 hours.
Alright,
chilly down there, guys, eh?
Sorry guys, didn't read the comments.
Some slightly warming sunshine. What would be very nice in terms of warming, if you feel like it, of course, would be a nice hot cup of coffee. So if you're feeling that way inclined and fancy a little bit of a break from the fairly strong easterly wind, do and one of the other recommendations, of course, is the sausage.
Sorry guys, I keep pressing that, but it's because of my stupid big gloves that boom, 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 all these silly buttons I've got on the camcorder. I just won't wear gloves, I'll just freeze, and then I won't be able to film. Yeah, I look like a snowman one day just here. Oh god. Oh, all you can hear is that stupid wind. Oh god. You know what? It won't be an issue when I've got the lavalier mic. There's also a clip on one, but Michael Hainsworth hasn't showed up either for his equipment. We've got his equipment in the car. His very, very expensive road equipment. I know how expensive that is.
Managing to squeeze another departure away before the arrival of the Iceland Air 757.
I think the Iceland's going to be the last one today.
This particular Ryanair 737 not going too far, only headed to Prestwick in Scotland, and then behind that, just lining up, is the Boeing and Airbus A380, as mentioned, making a return back.
Strange takeoff.
And behind that, just descending over Knutsford, near Tam Park, is the Iceland Air 757.
Yes. My favourite plane. That button again, I promise. For taking pictures. The taking pictures button is right, or the photo button more like, and newbie, is right behind the zoom button. Whoa! Steady on. Look at him rocking. Hello, beautiful, long legs. Oh, I love these planes, do. I really do. Oh, you nailed it. There we go.
Here at Manchester, it might well be in the future that we see the same aircraft, but this time as a freighter. Looking out in front there, so not necessarily Manchester, but you see a 44 vehicle there with the yellow and orange technical scheme. That's one of the vehicles belonging to the operations department here at Manchester. These are the guys who are responsible for every activity that takes place on the active airfield. And as you can see at the moment, he's undertaking a runway inspection. The purpose of that, of course, is making sure that there's nothing on the runway that shouldn't be there, nothing that could cause damage to a departing or arriving aircraft. He'll also be keeping an eye out at various locations for any issues with the lighting, and also looking, of course, for any wildlife activity. And that's not just birds, but we can get all sorts of
I'm not actually crying.
On the airfield.
Oh, I'm always happy.
Rabbits, foxes, and all of these wild animals, of course, are not conducive to aircraft operations. I'm sure some of you may well have seen pictures or videos of
just checking the audio. Hope it's not bashing around too much for the audio, guys.
That have got engines in some cases worth up to £20 million a piece. The last thing you want is a bird going through one of those.
It's alright. It's okay. It's alright. I'm just being a bit picky and choosy on my audio. Got a lot of people still watching. Yeah, 757 heaven. We hear you. Yeah, tell me when it's muffled, Maria, because it's important. Yeah, 757. Woo. I do love those planes. I don't know what it is about it. I think it's just the way it looks. The way it looks. The long gear, because it's so long and stuff. And also because I flew on one in 2014, right after the 767.
Of course, we did mention that if anybody's with us today,
in 2014, went on the Thomas Cook 767 and then flew back on the Thomas Cook 757. It's just amazing. I didn't quite see it because we boarded from the back end in 2014. It was on a remote stand, and we entered the aircraft. We got on board the aircraft from the back, so behind the wing. But I think I remember just looking back at it when we arrived at Manchester. I just thought, now it's a nice looking plane. Yeah. And we had a cat called Seth, and it was like a really long skinny cat. He's probably still alive now. And he's a really friendly cat. And it just looked a bit like the 757. I don't know, sometimes the 757 kind of has like a personality. It just looks really long and skinny and friendly looking. It's a lovely looking plane. I always feel reassured when I see it. Yeah. The 767 kind of looks like the older brother, you know what I mean? 747's the mother, obviously. I'm so weird.
Manchester, and then gradually leaving back in December 2020. Airbus A320 there, about to make the return journey to Paris Charles de Gaulle, having arrived a little bit earlier this morning.
I read some of your comments. I'm going to try and stay for that Saudi because I know I've missed it every other day. I've been live. Same here. Showing off his ailerons, yeah.
A couple of arrivals.
Okay, because my favourite plane is one that takes me on holiday.
About 5 or 6 minutes or so. A couple one behind the other. First an Airbus A321 belonging to Jet2 Holidays inbound from Palma.
Everyone's enjoying the stream.
A fueling Spanish airline based in Barcelona. One of their Airbus A320s inbound from Barcelona.
Okay, I'm gonna try and stay for about 7.5, not 7.5. The Saudi Dreamliner.
Oh yeah, because it's a big one.
Is that it? Is that it? I'm trying to find it on radar and I can't. I'm gonna have to charge my camera. Saudi.
They're both coming at the same time.
29 minutes, right, okay.
You just see there looking down to our right, both aircraft actually lining up on the runway. The Airbus A320 there with EasyJet.
I think I'm Billy No Mates here. I'm always Billy No Mates. Pretty much. Okay, 29 minutes until that comes in.
Chris mentioned before about the separation of the aircraft, so once these...
I might be able to capture it, but I'm going to have to go offline for about 15 minutes, if you guys don't mind, just to capture it.
They'll out give clearance to the Virgin Atlantic A330 to begin his takeoff roll.
Really? Right, okay. Here we are, A330. I'm gonna have to change the battery. I'm gonna go offline for about 12 minutes and just wait until that Saudi comes in. So see you in a minute. Join you in 15 minutes and we'll be back live again. So see you then.
Steady there, Grandad. Watch your back.
Right, we're back. Oh. About to start again. Right, we're back. I've been so many times in Lanzarote.
Touching down, Turkish Airlines 737 800, and this is the Istanbul service, so Turkish Airlines do is to schedule service. This is a service that commenced this year, a few weeks ago, and it's from Antalya, which is a holiday destination, but Turkish now have an almost daily service on this flight. It's a Turkish flight for President Time. Just an update on the Emirates A380 departing the EK-18 back to Dubai. We're scheduled to go at 14:05, which is in about 40 minutes time. It's, according to one of the airport apps, it's on schedule to depart on time. As I mentioned earlier, those of you will be here then, you'll get a very good view of it taxiing.
Hello, I'm back. Just holding charge.
As it goes down.
I didn't have any issues.
As soon as
I was just holding charge so I can capture this Saudi, because every time
it's happening at the viewing park.
I've missed it pretty much. So yeah.
There's a platinum tour just taking place, which is a 2-hour tour at the moment. That's going on till 3 o'clock.
Yeah, we enjoyed the stream today, guys.
There's 3 short
I hate those videos whilst we wait.
1550,
yeah,
1600.
Downtime, isn't it?
There's places
Instead of
left
listening
on
to
all
that.
those, and that's a half-hour tour.
They didn't talk once. Some guy just came down here. What was it? What was his name again? I've forgotten his name. The guy who's
also in operation today is the flight simulator we have at the back of the Concorde hangar. It's a 3-axis simulator.
Here's the Saudi guys.
Full motion on it. You can do loops, you can do rolls, or you can just fly around gently. It takes 2 people. It's £12 per session, and so if there's 2 of you, that's just £6 each. And that's the Saudi 787 just touching down now.
Finally caught it.
So my early optimism, fingers crossed, will be rewarded with the rains and clouds and a little bit of spring sunshine popping through. So just having a look at the weather, Chris will give us an update. Let's hope that trend continues. Just looking at the
Me too.
temperature's 30 degrees, which is quite good. It's warming up, but there's still quite a lot of a lower level cloud around, and it's still windy. It's now 070 degrees, 13 knots, but gusting 24 knots, which is 30 miles an hour, and that is going to stay similar, very windy for the whole of the afternoon. The cloud bank record is showing scattered cloud in 2000, which is low level cloud, but with very broken. So we might see some sunshine. It is late around a couple of light rain through. And this evening it's going to die down the wind, and tomorrow it will be a bit colder day.
their flight. A380 from Alicante, another one of top 10 Mexican destinations. Quite a Spanish holiday destination. This aircraft is an A321, 6 years old, and operated in Germany by Concorde, and it was acquired by Jet2 a couple of years ago. And Jet2 do have plans for the future to switch over from Boeing traditionally to an all Airbus fleet.
Day now. I'm just looking at that Titan Airlines, just seeing where it is.
Aircraft on the roll, just starting his takeoff roll. To our right is an airline called Pegasus. It's a low-cost carrier from Turkey, and this is their flight 1180 to Istanbul, not the main airport in Istanbul, the secondary airport. And this is a fairly new A320, just a year old.
Right, have you guys enjoyed? I'm going to end this video now. See you later. Oh, this stream, sorry, not end this video. It's getting a bit windy as well. He's going for number one. Yeah, I know, I always think flying pigs as well. Right, okay. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, see you all later. I'll end it off on this Ryanair blast off. I'm on low battery, I'm going to end the video. See you later, bye. Sorry about the wind, and I know this bag's been rustling a little bit, so see you all very soon, bye.
away there. Just in front of us is another 737, and I was just looking at where it's going to. It's Béziers, which I didn't know where that was, but it's in France, in between Montpellier and Marseille.